Why, hello there. If you don't already recognize my sultry voice, this is DJartt of the High Score 510 podcast. First of all, I would like to thank you for listening to our show. Second of all, I want to remind you with a shameless plug of our Patreon page. Join our growing community and help support an indie podcast. The perks of being a patron, you ask? Number 1, you'll get our weekly quick hitters. Number 2, you'll get feature conversations that are too hot for our regular show. And number 3, we cannot leave out number 3. Why, Jesus will bless you. So go check out patreon.com/highscore510. And for the price of a tall pumpkin spice latte, you can help Captain P-Funk finally afford that Merlot Broham he's been wanting. Regardless of which, we appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the show.
You are listening to High School 510, where sports is the plane, comedy is the pilot, and the sweet Cuba is our jet fuel. Please sit back and enjoy the ride.
The first space hotel will be launching by 2027. That seems a bit much to me, unless they're already, I guess they already started maybe building it. But
6 years.
Yeah, like I'm like 6 years from now, bruh, to build that in space, I just want to know how many different construction workers are gonna get certified by NASA and other space agencies to go up there and do fucking shit to build that motherfucker.
They're just gonna use the ones left over after the Qatar World Cup. Throw them out there and limit it.
It's gonna be like that scene from Blazing Saddles making the railroad there.
Yeah. It's like whoever
about a return trip.
Whatever one survived, whatever the construction workers that survived building all the stadiums in Qatar, they built Ford tough. They can last in space.
It's like Conan the Barbarian, you know, it's the last one spinning the wheel.
Paul, any updates on the Wall Street bets and Robinhood and GameStop stock? Is it still soaring, or is it come back down to?
You mean you haven't been paying attention to the gripping Congress hearings?
I saw the guy once again being interviewed and doing a terrible job.
I am not a cat.
Yeah. Was that was
the Reddit guy was like read a load of memes into the Congress record, which is pretty funny. So,
that's funny.
It's pretty silly. But it was ridiculous. Like Robinhood botched it, was basically like dodged every question. Like was like, thank you for that question. When I was a small boy growing up in Bulgaria, like gave life story, the whole thing, it was pretty silly. It was pretty telling when they asked the Citadel Capital person how many lawyers he had in the room with him. And it was like 5 lawyers sat around him with the teleprompter of how to respond to these questions on the Zoom call, which is pretty silly if you ask me. But yeah, GameStop went through another fucking roller coaster, which was pretty funny to see. I don't know. I think it's going to be a long-term bet between a few big institutional gamblers, I think is the only way to describe them.
Has anybody gone to jail yet for not fulfilling their stock buyback shit?
No, because white people and money.
So if you don't know, every time we say any kind of joke disparaging Europeans or cuss on this show today, Aaron, we have to take a small sip of our beer. Patty, good to see you, man. You drinking your own beer? Is this a home brew?
This is a home brew.
What did you make this time? What you got on this? What's on tap today?
Just a stout.
It looks like wine almost. I was like, oh, he's over here drinking some Carlo Rossi.
Does it have a name, or do we need to make a name for your home brew?
He always was shite at head. Hey.
Oh, did you say shite? Was that a cuss word?
I don't know. What's the line here? Do we have a list of banned words that we're not allowed to say that I'm just going to read off at the very end?
We could do that.
Like a commercial.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, hold on. What's going on? Come on. There we go. No, I'm just trying to make sure my thing. Cracking ass, crackle. Oh, it's working. Okay. I have to drink. Sorry. Yeah, guys, y'all ready to start the show? Anyone ready?
So we're starting to record now.
Yeah, we've been recording. You know,
For fuck's sake.
I got some good video of Ian dressed as a leprechaun. Aaron's getting his luncheon right now. We got Patty over here with a nice purple sweater, and Paul represent. Is that your rolling onesie on the wall in the back?
Oh, it's signed and everything. I'm gonna auction it off at the end of the show.
How much butter do you have to put on your body to fit it into that?
You have to pay extra for that one.
Yeah. How many bars of Kerrygold do you have to rub on your thighs?
Again, Paddy, you have to pay extra. I'll wear it for a workout if you want. Just pay extra.
But that's the thing. Like, if you want someone to buy it, they have to see you have it on. I'll help you set up your OnlyFans account so we can get that stuff sold.
Bit of knicker sniffing never hurt anyone, right?
Is that a drink or what? Where's the line? Knickers or? Did you let say that word?
It was a soft CK. All right. Well, we got our Irish buddies on today. We got Ian, Paul, and Patty. We got the crew. Excuse me.
We're all related.
You guys are all related through second cousins and Michael Fassbender and Oscar Wilde. And
what day?
Ireland's a bit like West Virginia. Everyone has the same nose, you know?
It's hard to wear glasses, man.
Michael Fassbender's Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's half German or something like that. But he grew up down in Kerry. Found him at low tide.
Michael Fassbender, he's good. He's good. He's solid. He is a good Magneto. I'll give him that. Patty, I need a letter.
Q.
We're about to lose half the subscribers to the show now.
Quince. Quahogs. Quails. Quilts. Quiche.
Quandaries. Quantum.
QAnon.
You say queen. I dare you. I fucking dare you.
Queen. She's making a speech today, by the way, to dispel the Harry and Meghan Markle Oprah interview.
Harry.
What are the rumors?
She was abusive. She was bullying. She's bullying the staff. Yep. She's worse than Ivanka Trump to the Secret Service.
That's what you can do when you're like royalty, right? You tell them what to do. Everyone else is your subjects. I don't understand.
Yeah, you can.
That's not okay.
I don't know. You're a duchess. You're not that. Yeah.
So you're telling me Prince Edward never bullied anybody, especially when he was trying to take over parts of Scotland?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Henry, whichever one it was. You're trying to tell me there's not a single royalty that bullied or abused their privilege? I'm
pretty sure Meghan Markle was like, you guys were able to enslave people once you took over their territory, so I'm pretty sure I can bully you. Right?
I'm just sticking to the whole royalty bit, right? Like, how can you, and see, when you marry into royalty, you don't get the claim, right? You don't get the name, the claim. You don't sit on anywhere. You don't move up in the ranking, but you get certain privileges.
Yeah, was it there were God's representatives on earth? Like the Queen's head of the Church of England.
Let me tell you this: in the next few years, if the Queen come calling me for marriage, you could best believe I'm gonna be in there bullying some people around too.
You're gonna be out there.
I'm gonna teach all them English people there how to make grits. They gonna be cooking Southern food. They gonna get bullied until they get the shit right too.
You need to marry Oprah. She the real queen. She got that money.
Nah. See, Oprah is all about having money. She could lose that. I need the one that's gonna keep it forever.
Man, Oprah extorted ABC for $7 million so they could have rights to re-air her interview. I don't know if she's gonna lose that money. She out here making moves. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us at High Score 510 on the Instagram, the YouTube, and Hipster Horcrux on the Twitter. We're going to have a Twitter soon, though. I promise you. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. We're going to have a new Twitter coming up soon.
A new Twitter?
A new Twitter. Because we can't reclaim the old one. I think it's just gone. It was
after you abused LeBron.
It wasn't LeBron. It was Drake, Shaquille O'Neal, and some black Canadian. It was a tweet talking about a game.
In one tweet?
No, 3 different tweets.
Yeah, 3
multiple tweets.
It worked its way towards permanent.
Yeah,
3 strikes and you're out system works everywhere.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was spreading false rumors as a president of the United States.
You can spread false rumors.
You should have just added him in all your tweets, man.
He bred xenophobia, and all the attacks we're seeing on Asian people is a part of his dissemination of hate rhetoric.
Jared, you just need to go ahead and open up a new Twitter called the New Donald Trump.
Yeah,
at High Score 510.
Yeah, Don Jr. at High Score 510.
No, Don Jr., the New Donald Trump.
Anyways, also catch us at the .com and check out our Patreon page. Support us if you would like. We have a Patreon page. You can get our quick hitters and our other conversations that end up being too hot for the regular show. Aside from that, we are here with.
This is AG3. I'm coming real slow because Jared owed me an apology and I'm waiting for it. He doesn't seem to understand that you can't have me, a black person, come on with 5 white dudes and give us the same exact time to come on. You know the stress and pressure you put on me this morning? You know, Tim appreciates that whenever I have an event, I tell him 30 minutes after I tell all the black people when to show up. If it starts at 12, I tell Tim 12:30 because he's going to show up on time. And he still beats everyone else. And I feel like, Jared, you should have did that. You should have told Patty and them 12:30, Patty, Ian, and Paul 12:30, and I should have had the 12 o'clock time because then I would have been relaxed as I get on at 12:15 instead of this like stress out and getting on at 12:07.
As I sign on at 12:15, get up and walk away. Go make me a big ass plate of food and start eating it.
That food has to do with your drinking game. That wouldn't have happened. You have a drinking game today.
All right. Well, here's your soundbite.
Nigga, please.
Oops, drink.
That wasn't an apology, Jared. I was waiting for an apology.
Oh, also, if you don't know, we are drinking today. We have a drinking game going on. It is our St. Patty's Day special, and we are here with 3 fine Irish lads. And so we're going to be sipping some drinks anytime somebody says a cuss word or anytime somebody says something at the expense or disparaging about a European person.
Are you going to ask us what we're drinking, Jared?
Yeah, what are we drinking? So, Aaron, what are you drinking?
I have Suntory whiskey. It's a Japanese whiskey. I know it's not an Irish whiskey. I'm sorry. For some reason, the store Jared sent me to only had Protestant whiskey. So I didn't want to offend you guys. So I just went ahead and said the Japanese whiskey would be better than that. Oh, they did have proper 12, and that was cheap as shit. The price scared me away. I'm like, compared to the price of all the other whiskeys in here, this shit is cheap. And it had a sale mark on it. I was like, you know what? I better go with the Japanese whiskey today.
That's McGregor whiskey.
Conor McGregor's whiskey, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone had that?
No, I've never gone near it now.
Patty, it was so cheap, it scared me.
You know, I should have got a bottle of that proper 12 just in honor of today, but you know, stupid.
I think they do a pumpkin spike.
Pumpkins. Ooh, I could do a pumpkin spice latte, a pumpkin spiked latte with proper 12. Shout out sponsorship. That's a good idea.
That would be a knockout.
Yeah. All right. And we are here with.
I'm Patrick Moore, aka the Renegade.
Can I get that as a sound clip afterwards for my ringtone?
Especially when I ring a certain someone back home.
Renegade.
And we are here with.
How's it going? My name's Ian Kelly. Living in America now, 6 years, and up in Portland, Oregon.
All right.
I don't have a sexy handle. You might have to make one up for me.
Oh, the Kelly Belly. Yeah, Kelly Belly. I think there's some images floating around the internets of that infamous Kelly Belly.
You don't want to search that.
You look up Fun Sponge and Kelly Belly. Ian, what are you sipping on today?
I have a cup of tea because I didn't realize we're meant to be drinking. So I need to scurry out now.
You fucking cunt! Oh, sorry, that's a drink. We got a drink. Called him a fucking cunt.
Here, I'm not drinking when you curse. It's everybody else. I made my own rules to it.
All right, Patty, you got a stout, and then Paul, what you got on today?
I have a Lafrogue spiked coffee because it's 12 o'clock. Well, we started at 12, Aaron.
I was on. I was the first person on. That's how stressed out I was. I wanted to be a good example to you Irish lads. So I said, you know what? I got to beat all of them on. And I'm telling you, it ruined my sleep last night.
I had a dream about the Family Feud game the whole time. I was dreaming of a Family Feud. It's going down.
Don't talk
no
to us
spoilers.
about your wet
No
dreams.
spoilers.
Yeah. And we are here with
Wall Street bets. You.
he's back. He's making another cameo.
I'm up $1 billion since last time.
All right. Nice. We got our Irish guys in here.
There's enough niggas in here to make a Tarzan movie.
Thanks for finding that. I know that one's hard. I sent that one to you a while back.
Well, actually, no, I actually found a good soundbite I wanted to play you guys that is
More racist.
yeah, it's more racist, obviously.
Sure, it's part of my culture.
Who the hell are they?
Railroad workers. They've agreed to help us make our dream come true. And all they ask in return is a little plot of land they can call their own, the homestead. Now, what do you say?
All right, we'll give some land to the niggers and the chinks, but we don't want the Irish.
That was my first history lesson right there. Irish history lesson was right there, and I was like, oh, wow.
And my name is Jared, aka DJartt, with 2 T's for a double dose, and that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's just Jart.
What a silly Negro.
Where's
This is why I can't give my sister the info for the show.
Oh, this one's gonna be bad.
Well, we got some news. I want to get into some news, and then we're gonna get into our traveler's guide to Ireland. We're gonna do the good, the bad, and the WTF, a traveler's guide to Ireland. All right, but let's start with a couple news topics real quick. In news, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss books sales are soaring. Shout out.
Sorry, is that a magic moment there?
No, it's Dr. Seuss. That's how you pronounce his name. That's his real. They made it Seuss because it was more American and sounded good, But you know how all Europeans who come to the United States want to, make the white people out here accept them. So that's disparaging. Sorry, drink.
That's so cheap.
But there was a linguist or whoever knows the origins of words or whatever, and she's like, actually the proper pronunciation of his name is Seuss. They changed it to Seuss to be nicer in the American, just like Asian people do the same thing. They change their name, shorten their name. It's easier for people to understand and remember. Anyways,
Didn't they do the same thing with your last name? Wasn't it? Don't they pronounce Hitler now when it was Hitler before?
Wait.
Oh, God.
I'll take a drink on that one.
6 books are on a self-imposed, and if you guys notice, I'm reading this off of a Fox News article because if I want to read,
worse than Indian Express.
If I want to read quickly, if I want to read at a 3rd grade level, so I can just get part of the facts that are interesting, I go to Fox News. Shout out sponsorship. But on Beyond Zebra, McElliot's Pool, and To Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, If I Ran the Zoo, Scrambled Egg Super, and The Cat's Quizzer are all books that are going to be self-canceled by the Dr. Seuss Publishing Company and Legacy Foundation. They deemed that there was racist images and terminology in the books that they didn't want to continue to perpetuate, so they decided to stop publishing the books. What do you guys think about that?
Who wants to take this first? Three white guys.
Career politics after this.
The 3 white boys.
I was gonna say I never read not one of these books.
These are the off-brand books.
Is the Kirkland version or?
Yeah. If I Ran the Zoo, I think was a decently sized one. Though,
what parts in them are racist?
There were some
on the scale of bad. How bad is it?
That's what I said, Jared. You didn't look that up. I need to know
there's
that.
minstrel looking.
They have some African and Africans drawn quite stereotypically from back in that time. Some Asians.
So basically, I gotta go purchase these books now before I can't get them no more.
Man, if you trying to get them, you better go find them, or you better go to the school and see if we can.
like that Bill Cosby book I found.
Yep.
Little Bill.
What's next?
Find ever.
Patty, you have a kid. Are you very, picky and detailed about the books that you get your child and will read to them?
No. I mean, most of those books won't be on shelves now, right? I don't think.
Yeah.
Those culturally insensitive books won't be on the bookshelves now. I've never read Dr. Seuss, so I wouldn't know. We don't have any of those in the house. It's all Disney books.
You should just read your child the Dumbo Crows.
Did you ever see an elephant fly? Well, I seen a horse fly. I seen a dragon fly. I seen a house fly.
Wait, hold on. Jerry, Dr. Seuss, you talk about someone said his name was changed because a European coming to America. He was born in Springfield, Massachusetts, dude.
I don't know.
He didn't even live in Europe.
It's a European name, though. It was Seuss, bro. I promise you.
Man, it's Seuss, dude.
Yeah, we had a similar thing in Ireland with one of the, back in the day, one of the tea bag companies, Lions Tea. They done a lot of kind of like minstrel character dancing.
Remember the Gully Bar as well?
Gully Man. Oh, hold on.
Let me see this. I don't remember this. Oh, God.
Buy Lions Tea. Drink Lions Tea. Love Lions Tea. Lions the quality tea. Freshly packed and full flavored. Lions the quality tea.
Now, to be fair, they did get better. Click the second one there, I sent you. Like they stepped up their game towards in the 90s.
Next time you're enjoying a great cup of tea, enjoy it with a Lion's Minstrel. Dancer, happy, showy, smiler, tricky, hoppy, sleepy, lucky. All the gang have their own badges, and there's one in every packet of Lion's Green Label tea bags. And if you get lucky, a nice little surprise could be dancing its way to you.
Extra quality, extra flavor, Lions quality.
See pack for details. Now that's what I call a really great offer.
Okay, that was better. You know, I think the black and white did it injustice, maybe.
Yeah.
Except for the minstrel. They called them minstrel.
I think this was the image they had all the time, but it was just black and white, and they were like, I gotta throw some color in.
They had some weird stuff when we were growing up in Ireland. It was like a lot different. Like, and it was only in the 90s. Remember, they used to have they have like the boxes where in the say your supermarket where you put your spare change, it'd go for charity. They used to have one, and it was for kids in Africa. But it was like a small black child, and you put the coin in its mouth.
Oh wow!
It was like
it could have been worse, Ian. They could have had a picture of Sally Struthers, and you put the coin in her mouth, along with about 6 cupcakes. Hey, I don't think it's bad. Let me tell you, I went to Finland in the early 2000s, like 2000. It was 2000 actually, and no one had more racist looking candy than them. Yeah, I mean, it's like it was a rule. Like, hey, man, either this candy got to have a picture of an Asiatic person or a black person from Africa. I mean, it was just ridiculous, but it was fun because I would grab the candy and hold it up next to my face when I would pay for it. I had a great time out there.
Did you make them feel extra uncomfortable?
Oh, man. I'm sure they hated when I walked into any chocolate bakery or any chocolatier. They were like, oh, not this guy. This is 2 days in a row. He's going to come fuck with all the customers and everybody in here. And I just had a ball. And then when I was in this small town in Finland, they had chains on the ground with like a cuff on it. So I would put it on my foot and then just be on the ground crawling around. I mean, I made it like you can't cancel that stuff. You got to keep it there. There's other ways.
My heritage.
Aaron, did you walk in and say this?
Nigga. Come on, man. Come on, here. I'll text the group my pictures from my trip to Finland.
Let's get to our Traveler's Guide to Ireland, the good, the bad, and the WTF. Since we have our Irish contingency here and they are well-versed in their homeland, they're going to give us some tidbits, since it is our St. Paddy's Day special, on places that you want to go, that you probably don't want to go, and things that you might say, what the fuck, when you get there? Kind of like the Lions Tea commercials, but those are gone now.
Yeah, that's faded out naturally, you know?
Oh, the tea's no longer around?
No, the tea's around, but they stopped using the minstrels.
They ventured away from the minstrels, the minstrel dancers. Let's go ahead and start with the good. So the good. Let's start with Ian Kelly. Kelly, what is one good thing that people should check out in the Traveler's Guide?
Most of like the national museums, or all the national museums, are free, so you can just kind of pop in and out. A couple of really good ones in Dublin. You have like the Archaeology Museum, so you can go in there and they have all sort of Celtic jewelry that they've discovered from like a lot of the old Viking suits of armor and stuff, and longboats that they've excavated in Dublin and around the country. And you can kind of pop in and out of there, and it's right beside like the Irish version of Capitol Hill. It's like the Houses of Parliament. Mm-hmm. So either side of it, there's one's the Archaeology Museum, and the other one's like the National Library and stuff. But free museums, and then you have all the castles and stuff like that. There's no shortage of like historical stuff that's pretty accessible and free. Yeah, hard on for some castles. It's one of the places to go.
I've been wanting to have some castle sex, so I'm gonna find me a nice, beautiful white woman out there and say, let's go up into this rook. Paul, what about you?
I think you're fairly safe if you head down to the West Coast anywhere. Any of the little cities down the West Coast, Galway City is nice. Down to Cork, if you go down south, it's nice too. I mean, you'll find pretty much your typical Irish town, bars, that stuff. You're pretty close to a nice beach onto the Atlantic and everything out there. Surfing's pretty big out in the West Coast. It's a bit cold though, so just bring a wetsuit.
Oh, okay. How would you compare those cities to, like, if you were to compare them to like any California towns and cities, like the vibe?
Probably San Diego-esque without a lot of the weed culture.
And without
not as big.
And without the boring ass people of San Diego.
Yeah.
Most boring city ever.
Yeah, Dublin's like a big European city, like a major capital. Galway, the city Paul was talking about, on the West Coast, which is only a 2-hour drive. But that's more like the cultural capital. It's a very small city. Lots of little like medieval streets and pubs, live music, and like tons of like outdoor adventure. And there's a big university there, so there's always like the town is always hopping on every night of the week.
So Galway,
Galway. Yeah, anytime I go home to visit, we always end up either renting a car or getting the train out to Galway.
The King's Head, is it?
Let me tell you.
The King's Head pub, yeah, or the Keys. That's
what you've said already lets me know it's nothing like San Diego.
Yeah, Paul's full of shit on that. Yeah, nothing.
I made that up, to be honest. I've never been to San Diego.
But you know, no. I was gonna say this. You know what? You might be right, because I don't know if it's the weed that makes San Diego, but San Diego does have that like pub culture and pub life. But the people are just like one of the most boring places.
They just got breweries. They got a bunch of breweries.
Let's go sit in a brewery and not talk. I mean, at least what you guys made it sound is way more exciting than San Diego.
Yeah, and there's a city down the bottom called Cork, which is like the Irish version of Bakersfield.
Oh, that sounds very interesting.
So is that's I don't want to go. That's not part of the good.
You'll see if you have any listeners in Bakersfield.
Shout out to Bakersfield sponsorship.
Or Cork.
Cork.
The armpit of California.
Patty, how about you? What's your good?
My good would be for any Star Wars fans, go out down to Kerry. Though the most recent Star Wars movies, episodes 7 and 8, was filmed on Skellig Michael, which is an island off the coast of Kerry. It was old monk. Was a monk
the monastery, yeah.
Monastery, yeah, that's it. So that's a big thing now in Ireland. Big tourism spot. There's also, on the way down to Kerry, there's the Rock of Cashel, which is a massive castle in Tipperary, which is a county in the province of Munster. And this castle dates back to the 4th century, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Dope. And you talking about this is Kerry, is where Luke Skywalker was drinking Lorax nutsack juice.
No, that was the island, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the blue juice.
He was jerking off the teat, and then he was fishing with a pole that was like 80 feet long.
Yes.
What that got in the water over there? I might need to go out there, because that motherfucker was over here pole vaulting with a blade and killing 180-pound fish
You know the porg things in that movie? They're like they were just added because the local like puffin bird population was too big. They couldn't CGI them out. So they were just like, we'll just create these characters so we don't have to bother about cutting them out of the movie.
Wow.
What?
Really? That was right because of the puffins. Wow.
Okay, so the puffins live over there.
Yeah, the crazy colored beaks. Yeah,
I always wonder where the puffins.
Jerry thought
that's why they're on. That's why they on the beers, right? Those are puffins. Those are puffins.
What's that called again?
Toucan.
Toucan.
No, they have that puffin cereal at Trader Joe's. You never had the puffin cereal?
Yeah, I've seen the puffin cereal. Yep. I always wonder about puffins. I was like, where are puffins from? I didn't realize they're from Ireland.
Now we know. We learned something already, Jared. See?
They're not only in Ireland, though. Are they in other? They're in other places too, right?
They're only in Ireland.
England.
They fly.
Yeah. Can they fly?
British Isles.
British Isles. Okay. All right. Dope.
Yeah, they catch them with nets.
So they don't fly very well. I don't think they fly well.
Oh, they're good stuff. You've got Newgrange there, which is like this was it's old like burial chamber that's about 2,000 years old, or in the pyramids. And wherever way that they built this, there's like a tunnel that goes all the way down to the center. But it on the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice, wherever way the sun comes up, it hits the tunnel like straight on. Apparently there's like a 10-year waiting list to get a ticket to see the sunrise go down there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Lots of history shit if you're into that, which I am. So.
All right.
Also, Trinity College, the library inside Trinity College is pretty amazing too. And see the Book of Kells, which is a Celtic Bible that's normally held there. When I was back last year. It wasn't on display, but normally it's on display in the library within Trinity College.
Yeah, Trinity's the college that Paddy wishes he had gotten into. But
I went to two universities. That's how smart I am.
Yeah, the big college in the middle of the city was the old Book of Kells. But they also filmed a bit of Star Wars in there as well. Or they took that long room library as the Jedi temple in the prequel.
So there's some pretty cool architecture in Ireland that's what I'm getting.
Dublin would be the best for architecture, mostly Victorian, right?
Yeah.
Victorian and Georgian.
Yeah, that's when they started getting a lot of money in. They started becoming a pretty wealthy city then.
And if you go along Marion Square, you see these Georgian houses, and the windows are on the first floor are larger than the windows on the top floor, and this was because of the daylight tax brought in by King, however, I don't know. But the poorer people would live upstairs where the window light wouldn't come in as much compared to downstairs.
Okay, interesting. All right. Are all the streets cobblestone out there?
In Dublin, in Dublin, there's a lot of cobblestone.
The whole island is.
I mean, it's like I was wondering what was going to be the stupidest question.
When it rains, they bring in the road, man.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Fucking Jared.
Do they have color TV over there?
I only have color TV until I came here.
I'm surprised. Does everyone wear wool knitting sweaters out there? All streets cobblestone. What the hell? I have to drink for that stupid ass question.
Let's move on to the bad. What is something in Ireland that you wouldn't recommend somebody go to, especially something that, people might, see on a tourist guide, like go here? Or what's something that you would say, it's not that big a deal, don't waste your time?
Temple Bar in Dublin is the biggest tourist trap in Ireland.
Oh, is that what it is? 'Cause I was going to say, it got all that red paint on it. The one with all the red paint. I just looked it up since you guys said it.
Oh, yeah. That's it's like a district.
Full of cheesy touristy trap bars.
It's like
overpriced pints.
It's $9 for a pint back home for a pint of Guinness.
How much is it normally when you're not around that place?
Four or five.
4 or 5 for a pint of Guinness, and then they charge us San Francisco prices. And
yeah, everyone just knows, and they flock in. It's right in the heart of the city.
It's like San Francisco's Fisherman Wharf or whatever. Like where.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's a.
How hard is it to get a prostitute over there? Like,
Paul, do you want to answer this one?
Yeah, you just head down the canals. I was solicited on my way home once. I was like, I don't know what you are.
It was in the Fingers Park, though, wasn't it?
Paul, if you ever seen Midnight Cowboy, you could have made a little bit of money.
I was hoping to do Pretty Woman, you know.
My name's
Stay away from the Temple Bar area of Dublin.
Okay, Paul. What about you? What's another place?
We have a pretty bad wax museum that is like the B grade Madame Tussauds rejects from like the London one. So it's like
so bad.
D-lister celebrities, like the practice sculptures of like Michael Jordan dunking and stuff. It's so bad.
Remember the old one where they used to have the tunnels?
Oh yeah. They'd be jumping out at you.
Oh, they used to have these like I think it was part of the attraction. It'd be like a black like box or like hole, and you'd crawl through it, and you'd end up on a just different side of the museum, and it's like parts of it would like drop down, and I remember climbing it as a kid, and my dad and my sister were in it as well. Dad's fucking claustrophobic.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's not just for kids. The adults do it too.
Well, no, Frank Kelly's he's a special man, you know.
Frank the Tank.
he's a few sandwiches short of the full picnic. Our Frank is. He thought it'd be a great idea with his claustrophobia to climb in this tunnel and start the size of his shoulder.
Did he end up having a freak out session in there, or did he just?
No, he's still in there, man.
Do they have a Tiger Woods wax statue there?
I just found the Conor McGregor one, and it is real bad.
And look, if they had a Tiger Woods one, Jared, I wouldn't know that if it was bad or not. It could be they were just trying to make it lifelike and put it in a car and flipped it over on purpose. Oh God, Conor McGregor.
Holy shit, that's so bad.
The Conor McGregor looks like the guy from that Viking cable television show.
What's with his arms?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His arms look like he's got either really big shoulder pads in that suit jacket, or
his arms start as his nipples.
Yeah, they're attaching to his rib cage. I'm like, and his face. Oh, it looks like the CGI from Beowulf.
Oh, come on! I forgot about that.
I love how they have an Irish flag behind him, just in case we forgot who he was.
It's like we're in Ireland, just to make sure you know who he is.
I mean, they got his face kind of right. It's just the rest of his body's weird.
The ear, they got the ear right. I'm looking at the ear right now. They got the cauliflower ear. Yeah, that is on point. They got the cauliflower ear correct.
They blew the budget on the ear, and then
and then they went like he's got like they gave him the facial hair of like a caveman, like, you know, it's kind of spotty and a little patchy. It's not as full as Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has a decent beard. His beard is pubes. Yes, and how much is that in pubes?
Someone said it looked like James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek.
It does kind of like a little. It does. Like if he was way harder, he went way harder. Arms. No, his arms are really odd. One is way lower than the other. Also, like this left arm is higher up than his right arm. His right arm is definitely off.
Maybe he used to be a swimmer. He has swimmer shoulders.
Do you think they make the wax genitals?
No, I think an action man down there. It's just blue plastic melted on.
They buy that from fleshlight.com, the genitals.
Patty, what is one bad that you would say don't waste your time on to people?
Belfast, Northern Ireland.
Londonderry.
It's just boring. Like I don't mean to like. So Belfast is the capital of Northern Ireland.
Don't even want them.
I thought I was gonna have to drink after that answer, Patty, because he sounds like, okay, I better take this drink now, Lynn.
It's boring. Like there's nothing there except for Harland and Wolff, the company that built the Titanic, and that's it. We used to go up there for. I'm sure Ian and Paul went up there for rowing for the race, and it was just boring to. There's nothing to do.
You're just shit crack, man. So
what do you do for fun?
We had a whale of a time up there.
Yes, I am shit crack.
I'm taking Patty's advice. I'm not going to Belfast at all.
Belfast. I want to go see where they built the Titanic so I can spit on it for killing Jack and Rose's pure love. They ruined it. Billy Zane should have not had that child.
If I go to Belfast, I want either a self-guided tour that I could put in, like you could download to your phone of where all the British soldiers pulled up in a van and grab people off the streets. That's what I want. Like I want
you want that experience.
I want that experience. Like, can I pay for it? Where they actually bring me back though.
It's a new escape room experience where they kidnap you.
He's just in it for the erection.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to our WTF. What is something in Ireland that if you were a traveler, you might go to and be like, what the fuck?
Now can we talk about it?
Yeah, Paul, it's all you, man.
All right, Paul, go ahead, Paul.
I think top of the list for everyone should be Obama Plaza, which I think you should Google right now.
The town of Moneygall.
Jared, Google it.
You know, if
is it Laois?
I think it's Laois. It's down there, you know, where it's lots of big grand estates.
I think it's Offaly.
Offaly, yeah. So this is like Barack Obama's ancestral home in Ireland, or where he's like a long relative or distant relative. This is like a gas station, Barack Obama Plaza. So you can stop off and fill your car up with gas and then get
I was like, it's a shopping center. I was like, this looks like a Love's truck stop on the 5. I'm like, there's a Barack Obama Plaza on the 5.
I am enjoying this. Since there's a Papa John's there, can the Papa John's owner come out and scream racist shit at Barack Obama statue? That would be like perfect. Have someone dressed up like him. I'm loving this. I wish Pedro was here to witness this.
This is crazy. I like it though.
I like it, but not for the same reason Jared like it. Hey, did they get the proportions of Michelle Obama's backside right?
My God.
She's a lot hippier than it looks like in that statue. Can they get the people to Wax Museum to add to it or something?
Did they make her properly thick?
Yeah. So they went to visit this town when they came, and was it 2009?
Yeah.
Okay.
They went to the local pub in this tiny little village in Ireland and had pints.
Okay, so don't waste your time going to Barack Obama Plaza. Don't get pulled in.
No. That's a what the fuck. I stop in every time.
Hit the gift shop.
Yeah.
It is.
That's just, if you were just like, you know, if you didn't know about that and you were an American driving around Ireland and you pulled in and you just seen Barack Obama Plaza, you know.
I think I wouldn't even tell people about it. I'll just try to surprise it on them.
All righty. Patty, what about you? What is a WTF?
Weird town names in Ireland. There's one in Meath County called Muff Crescent, and it's in the township of Nobber. There's also one in Mayo called Cum.
Man, with the town names, the way they name and the way I pronounce things, sound like I'll be stuck at Temple Bar my whole time in Ireland.
There's a Muff up in Donegal, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a Fanny's Town in Wexford.
Are you looking on the same website as I am, AA.ie?
Bastards Town, also in Wexford.
Why is the name Bastards Town?
Where else do you think it'd be named Bastards, Jared? That's where all the brothels are, right?
The parents weren't married.
My guess is before condoms were made brothels.
Yeah, you didn't have condoms in Ireland until the 90s.
They were illegal, like.
It sounds like my kind of place. I should have visited a long time ago.
Shit. What was divorce was only legal in 94?
Not even, I don't think. I thought it was a lot later than that.
No, it was 1996.
That's when divorce became illegal? Or it became legal. Legal. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a village named Fucking.
Yeah, the sign gets stolen all the time.
That sound like it's just north of Bastard Town.
Yeah, it is.
You're getting closer.
So okay, I like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Muff has it's on the coast and has a diving club, and they sell an absolute ton of T-shirts every year.
Probably do. That's awesome.
Okay. So then some of these names of towns are definitely on fleek. Ian, any other WTFs that you have?
Coppers.
I used to work there.
You worked at Coppers.
Yeah.
Coppers is like a nightclub / cattle ranch in Dublin where like nurses and then
Police officers,
go to procreate.
I knew love.
But the line is be out the door because that's just where everyone goes. It stays up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and
that's where you can get some tail, right?
So yeah, that's where you just go. You close your eyes and think of Ireland, you know.
Oh yeah, I need to go to Coppers. I remember you guys were saying, is that part of the 12 pubs?
Yeah.
Type of place you end up on the last pub.
Yeah, the last pub. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, that's where Paul said Michael Fassbender died.
That was what you said, Paul.
That's what Q told me to say.
Cool. Thank you guys for the rundown of in our traveler's guide to Ireland. All right. Well, let's get ready to start our game. Are there any other things you guys want to reference about the good, the bad, and the WTF at all that you might have forgot that you want to just honorable mention?
I guess if you're doing a tour guide in Dublin, take the tour guide bus. It's probably the best way to see Dublin City, and you can hop on, hop off.
Yeah. Okay, tour guide bus.
What about the Splash Viking?
People from outside of Dublin are a little bit feral. So they're not as civilized, you know. Like if you're from Dublin, you know, you know how to use a knife and fork, but you go outside of Dublin, it's just wild.
They don't have dirt floors.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's get ready to start our game. I'm going to admit the other guys that are waiting, that are coming in.
The diversity hires.
What up, everybody?
How's it going?
What's going on?
So what we're going to do is we're going to do Family Feud. We have the Irish lads are going to be Team Sláinte, and they're going against the Rent is Too Damn High family. And that's the team of the brothers. Aside from that, I got
good old-fashioned race war is what you're going on this one.
Hey, wait. Is this racially motivated?
No.
I'm feeling profiled here.
Jared, you asking stupid questions or logical questions?
Oh, he asking stupid questions.
You know, off back they stupid.
Stupid and racist.
We are doing a St. Patrick's Day special of Family Feud. We have our Irish contingency, Patty, Paul, and Ian.
Yeah, we here.
The Sláinte family. Or do you guys want to choose your name as a different family? A Houlihan family? Is there a better name?
Is Houlihan even an Irish name, Jared? That's just, you know, you got to drink.
Houlihan. Okay, damn it, I got to drink. All right.
Dude. That's worse than me having Paul's name in my phone as Paul McGillicuddy.
That's a drink for you, Aaron.
That's not a lie. Hey, wait, is it a drink? He's really in my phone as Paul
That's a disparaging remark against the European person.
I didn't know his last name.
You'll never break me down, Aaron.
So we have Team Sláinte. Do you guys want to change your last name to anything? Fuck it. We'll keep it Team Sláinte.
Leprechauns.
Team Leprechauns versus the
Johnsons.
The rent is too damn high.
The Johnsons. The Johnsons. Do you know Johnson's the most common last name in America? Especially in the South?
No.
Except for New Mexico and California. California is Garcia. No whole lot. It's common.
The Garcia Johnson family.
The Garcia Johnson. Versus the McGillicuddy.
Oh, we have a late admission.
4 against 3.
One last person who's popping in to join the Houlihan McGillicuddy family.
I hope he's Irish. Don't bring in no colonizer or something.
Can I guess what his name is?
Oh, God.
Hold on. No. You threw it in. You threw it in a monkey wrench. That guy's not even Irish, dude.
It took us 700 years to get those fuckers out of our country.
He doesn't even have a face.
No, here, they can have him. They can have him.
Yeah.
They get him. They get him.
I'm with the Irish lads.
No, we don't want them.
He's at SpaceX.
He does look like that prick that
Look at SpaceX.
Every black family has that one person that marries just the most prickish white dude, and that's what Sam looks like right now.
Probably wearing boat shoes under there.
He's here to team up with the Irish guys.
He's here to colonize your team like he did your people.
No, I definitely don't want that. I'll be the first to say right now.
He can be on his own team.
He can be on his own team or on their team, but not on ours.
Not on ours. You get him.
He's an island.
This looks like a bad episode of the Brady Bunch looking at my Zeus.
This is why Sam beats hookers, you know? Comes onto the show and gets bullied.
Yeah, he does. Oh, Lord. All right, well, so we have team.
So we have to have our default?
No. He's on their team.
He's on their team. He's on their team right now.
It's a white team.
So we have team McGillicuddy O'Houlihan versus team Garcia Johnson.
He got the black last name.
He's a spy. He's a spy. Antifa. He's part of Antifa.
Team Garcia Johnson, aka Team The Rent Is Too Damn High. Would you like to introduce yourself? Starting with you, AG3. You are the team captain. So AG3, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm AG3. Born in Los Angeles with southern roots of Alabama. You know, representing all the Alabama one-eyed black snakes out there. Or should I say one-eye Alabama black snakes? Sorry, I mixed up my words right there.
Does it still rattle, Aaron? Does it still rattle?
You know, it rattles not like it used to. You would have thought I was a snake charmer back in the day.
Oh, shit.
Every now and then, you got to pull rope in, Paul. That's what happens when you get middle age. Every now and then you pull and rope.
And Mr. Mallski, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, today is Captain Mallski, and I'm just here ready to represent for the Johnson family.
You look like Isaac from the Love Boat with that hat on.
I'll be on the grill after this.
All right, Mr. Bear, do you want to introduce yourself?
What up, y'all? AKA Sticky Keys, and it's not Johnson, it's Johnson. It's Junson.
Mr. Johnson?
Much like Coming to America 2. You know, we're Johnson.
We're gonna defeat Mr. Charlie.
and number 4 on the Garcia Johnson family is Ski Lee.
Yeah, what's up? It's Ski Lee, the Don Dada and Godfather, here to keep it black. Somebody gotta keep it real.
Hey, Jared, see, this is why I was upset with you in the beginning. How come I didn't get the time they had to come on? Coming on relax. I'm all stressed and gotta drink my nerves away.
Representing the Irish team, O'Houlihan McGillicuddy is our team captain, Mr. Flaherty. Mr. Flaherty, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, we're the Blacks. We're coming here from Ireland all the way over to take the championship home for the parish.
For the parish.
Oh, Lord. And Mr. Kelly.
What's the story? Ian Kelly from Dublin. And I want to disassociate myself with anything that Paul might say over the next hour. So just putting that out there now.
All right, Patty.
My name is Patrick Moore, calling in from Minnesota. All the way.
Locked.
Did a lot of drinking.
Where are you, Patty?
How much play a drinking game earlier?
We've been drinking the whole show.
Just been drinking, thanks to Jared.
Okay.
All right, and
so
our
is he
last
in Minnesota or Minneapolis? I'm not sure.
Minneapolis is in Minnesota.
Sorry, I'm north of Minneapolis.
Oh, he in both of them at the same time. That's what's
up. And the last member of this team, a begrudging family member with a checkered past.
Whoa.
You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Sam Johnson. I'm on the Irish team from way of London. They called me and they needed some leadership, so I'm here.
You know, this gets me, Jared. Now Mallski said Sam had a black last name, and he also got to come on late with the rest of the black people. There's something behind this, Jared, that you ain't telling us.
Well, the black got the last name from his people.
Because my last name Grayson.
After he finished colonizing the Irish, he started colonizing Africa through slavery and naming all the babies his name. You know, that's what his family did. They're good at that. They all over the place. He could be on either team theoretically because of his historical roots.
Yeah,
So-
he's that Londoner that married into an Irish family that they're not happy about either. God damn it, this fucker's coming over again.
All right, well, we have a game to play, so I need my captains. Be ready. Round one, the question, and we polled 100 people for this. Things you think of when you hear Irish. Paul, things you think of when you think the word Irish.
Drinking.
Drinking. Is drinking on the board?
I can steal it.
You can steal it. All right, Aaron, if you can answer one that's higher up on the board, you could steal it. You could steal here. So, Aaron.
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patty's Day.
Is that on the board?
I pronounced it like it had two D's in it.
He got it. So, Aaron, St. Patrick's Day is on the board. Do you guys want to play or pass?
We're going to play. You know what? Oh, man. We're going to play it. I feel like our team's going to give some horrible answers, so I want to hear them. So
All right. All right. So they're going to play. So let's go to Mallski. Mallski, things you think of when you hear the word Irish.
House of Pain. Jump around.
Is House of Pain up there?
God, Irish. Thank God. I'm sure all the other teams are very excited that wasn't up there. Irish American rap is
Jesus.
horrible.
All right, moving on. Kiegan Loso, things you think of when you think Irish. You hear the word Irish.
I'm gonna go with leprechauns.
Is leprechauns on the board?
In the hood?
Good answer.
Good answer. Yeah. Y'all gotta cheer him on for no reason.
With weed is a friend indeed.
Oh, there you go.
I'm willing to cheer him on, Jared, but you got to give somebody a kiss on the lips.
No, thank
All right. Ray Ski the King and the Juice Man. What is something you think of when you think Irish?
Man, I'm gonna just say the color green.
Good answer. I like that.
Good answer.
Color purple.
What?
And did Sam take that jersey from some Irish person that was living on the border of North Ireland?
Jump around.
I got it as a gift. The Irish people gave it to me as gifts.
Probably to leave.
It was a size too small.
Was that parking gift?
Yeah. All right, it's on me, Jared. It's on me.
All right. Back to AG3.
Yes. Boston Celtics. I'm just gonna come real Americanized with it.
Ooh, I like that answer.
There's another answer that's better than that.
So I did say the answer.
Oh,
we lost.
That's already 3 strikes. We didn't make it, Rayon.
All right. For the steal, the Irish team, you guys can talk it over in 10 seconds, and then Paul, you need to tell us what your answer is.
Sunburn.
This never made sense to me that all they had to give was one answer.
Has to be Guinness, right?
Potatoes. That's what I was gonna go next, man.
Sorry, Guinness already fell under drinking. I didn't write it. Guinness.
Pale skin or gingers. 100%.
Yeah.
Spuds, potatoes. Spuds.
Yeah, go on there. Potatoes.
Potatoes. Is potatoes up there? Is potatoes up there for the steal? It is.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
They stole it from us.
That means.
Oh, they get all the points?
They get all the points. You steal, you get all the points.
Such a stupid ass game.
Yeah, it is. So let's see what else is up there. And I need you guys to call it out just like in the real show. Just kidding, you don't have to. Number 2.
Let's start the bottom.
I was gonna say
Catholicism.
What?
Number 4.
Fried chicken.
Shamrock. Good luck. Number 7. Fighting Irish. Close.
Notre
Celtics.
Dame. How did the Fighting Irish Notre Dame make it on there and not the fucking Celtics?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know where you did this poll at. I think it was off of Alcatraz and Telegraph Avenue.
And number 8. Railroad and cheap labor.
I would have never got that shit.
There's always one. There's always one asshole.
It's gonna mean, what asshole?
Out of 100.
Wait, Jared, is this the one you pulled me for? That's what I
All right, round 2. I need Mallski and Ian. Be ready. All right.
Mallski, you better not raise your hand.
He has to raise it.
Famous OJs. Mallski, what is your answer?
OJ Simpson.
Liz, OJ Simpson on the board. He is. He is. Do you want to
How the
play
hell we got
or
5?
pass, Mallski?
Hey,
If you want to play, they gonna play.
How the hell we got
OJs.
5 famous OJs, dude?
I can only think of like 3. Ah, shit.
Oh, jeez, this is gonna be terrible. All right,
What song?
Keegan.
I'm gonna go with orange juice.
Orange juice. Is orange juice on the board? Ooh.
Some bullshit.
Hell, you did.
Is it because I didn't say vodka, OJ and vodka?
No, you know.
I
Is
didn't say
this tied
ginger juice?
into
I got 2
St.
on
Patrick's
deck right
Day?
now.
All right, all right. Ray-Ski the King, famous OJs.
OJ Mayo.
Mayonnaise.
Is OJ Mayo on the board?
The LJ I know.
What?
There you go.
OJ
All right, back to
Let's go.
AG Thrizzle.
You telling me 12 people said OJ Mayo before orange juice?
But 0 said orange juice. Hey, can I get OJ Howard? That's the only other OJ. We done with OJs.
OJ Howard. Is OJ Howard on the board?
Why did we play this one? Come on.
He is.
We could have just stole this one, dude.
All right. Mallski.
OJ McDuffie.
Is OJ McDuffie on the board?
Are you lads Googling this?
Google it.
Google famous OJs.
These
And
OJs
the only
ain't
one
famous,
left
dude.
now.
There's another OJ left.
All right, let's go to Keegan.
No, the OJs, dude.
Oh man, they're all athletes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Any last name, OJ?
You got 5 seconds.
Oh, OJ the Do Man.
OJ.
Yes.
I'm not sure if this is a real
OJ
dude.
the
I'm gonna
Juice
go OJ Howard.
I already
OJ.
said OJ Howard's on there.
No,
You already
no,
said it.
no. OJ the Juice
Okay.
Man. OJ the Juice Man.
OJ the Juice Man.
You said OJ. You answer. I have to go with your answer. You said OJ Howard. I'm sorry.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry. All right,
All
Ski
Go
Lee.
with your answer.
Ski Lee.
Oh
Do you
my
know the
God,
last
dude.
OJ?
Yeah, I do.
I think I
OJ
know
the
what it
Juice
is.
Man.
Is OJ the Juice Man on
It's our
there?
third strike.
It gotta be.
Gotta be a third strike.
OJ the Juice
These are
Man.
not famous OJs.
I said
Gary.
OJ the Juice Man.
These are not famous OJs. There's only one famous OJ.
Famous OJ.
According to Google, that they're the 5 that pop up first.
They were the 5?
OJs.
These are the
They
5?
were the 5, yeah.
So this is where Jared got his survey from. Google. Wow. We got
All
lucky.
right.
Thank God Rayon was here because I would not have guessed on OJ the Juice Man.
Team rent is too damn high. You guys get 100 points. You guys are doing well. So 61 to 100. Round three. It is Kiegan Loso versus Young Patty.
Kiegan, don't be afraid to pass it if you win it. Don't be afraid
Remember,
to pass
whoever raised their hand first, I'm looking at you guys. Once I start reading the question, best St. Patrick's Day parades in America. Patty.
Oh, do it, Paddy. Go on.
New York.
New York is on there.
Oh, it's high too.
All right.
I know what number 1 is.
Keegan,
but I can't
you
say
can't
it.
talk.
I
You
know
guys
I
can't talk.
Say it. I know I can't. Say
Keegan, you can guess to try and steal.
White puff.
There's only 2 cities I can think of. I'm gonna go with Boston.
Is Boston on the board?
Lower.
It is.
Oh yeah, baby.
Keegan, do you guys want to pass or play?
I'm gonna play on this one.
You guys want to play?
Yeah, I'll play on this.
All right, so we're going to Ray-Ski the King. Ski Lee, biggest or bestest St. Patrick's Day parades in America.
I ain't been in no Irish parade, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say Oregon. I don't know.
Oregon. Is Oregon on the board?
Good answer. Good answer.
I like that answer. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, no.
AG3.
Yeah. Boston. I mean, no, not Boston. Sorry. Chicago.
Thank you. I like that answer.
I almost did a Kiegan and repeated it. It was already on the board.
All right, is Chicago up there?
It's got to be third. They died the river. They died the river.
All right. Let's go to Mallski Wallski.
Hey, when do we got to go with this game?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to pass one. We'll pass the next one. You guys got to do the next one. Might be able to steal this. Yeah, I'll say. This is safe to say you're going to steal this one.
San Francisco.
Is San Francisco on there?
Ain't no St. Patty's Day parade in San Francisco. You live out here. You know ain't no St. Patrick's Day parade.
I don't know what they be doing.
Vallejo.
College Avenue in Oakland.
All right, let's go to Kigaloso.
All the pressure's on me. I'm trying to think of like where there's not a lot of sun. Cause y'all gonna get sunburned.
That's a Sam type answer right there. You just go straight to where there's not a lot of sun. You should say Blue Camp, Kiegan.
Philadelphia.
Is Philadelphia on the board?
It's full of Italians, so I don't know about that, Kiegan.
Oh, all right.
It's
For
full
the
of short
steal.
Italians who coach
For
basketball.
the steal, Team Slancha. You guys can talk it over for about 10 seconds.
What was the question again?
The biggest, bestest, the best St. Patrick's Day parades in the U.S.
What about the oldest? Would the oldest be in there?
No, it's not the oldest necessarily. It's the best. So the most, the basically the one that are the biggest.
Really, is it the largest?
How do you define best?
It's not. Is Georgia on there?
Hey, who said Georgia?
Paul did. Oh, Savannah, Georgia!
I am shocked.
With the steal.
Okay.
Who said Georgia?
Paul did. That must be where they did that Blazing Saddles scene at.
The oldest one's in Florida.
Oldest one is Florida. Yeah, there's
St. Augustine.
There's a bunch that are. I just looked up the biggest ones, and Savannah was one of the biggest ones, bigger than anything in Philadelphia or anything on the West Coast.
What's 4 then, Jared?
All right, let's see what number 4 was. What was number 4? New Orleans. New Orleans. They have a pretty big one.
That's not right.
They have a parade for everything, though.
Yeah, any honorable mentions of anything else that we
the Leprechaun Museum, that has to get an honorable mention.
Ooh, Leprechaun Museum. Is that like the Leprechaun from the movie The Leprechaun, or like the general Leprechaun?
I've never been in it, but there's always a line out the door of tourists going to the Leprechaun Museum.
It's like the voodoo.
Couldn't tell you what's in there, but there's a big Leprechaun Museum.
Okay. Is Voodoo Donuts ever not have a line?
I've never actually had Voodoo Donuts.
Me neither, but I always, every time I've been in downtown Portland and walked by it or rode by it, it's always had a line out the door. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is pre-COVID.
Never hung out too much down in downtown Portland. Other places, there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
Jared just likes going around downtown Portland so we can give change to the homeless people that are all white up here.
Makes me feel superior.
Let me help you out, brother.
There you go.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. There you go. That was one of the craziest things. I was with Aaron when that happened. With me, Aaron, and Brandon. We're walking around downtown Portland trying to figure out why we felt so awkward around so many homeless and poor people. And we're like, we're used to it. And then we realized they're all white. It was like, oh, fuck.
That was a Darius.
Or Darius. Yeah, but it was all white people who were just laying on the sidewalks, just chilling. Half of them weren't even asking for change, though. That was the other part that tripped me out.
But you were throwing it at them.
Yeah, I was like, you're on my payroll, bitch.
probably weren't even homeless, Jared. They're probably just like from Portland. That's how they dress,
Yeah,
you know, kind of refugee chic.